Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Apex Esports League. I'm JT, and tonight we're heading into round 3 of the Pagnian Advanced Simulation Supercars Championship. After a thrilling round 2 at Donington Park, the championship shifts across the globe to the United States, where Barber Motorsports Park full course awaits. This technical circuit is fast-flowing and tight, with dramatic elevation changes that will challenge driver rhythm and setup precision here. Tonight's event includes a 10-minute practice, 10 minutes qualifying, and a 40-minute race. Weather is clear with a late afternoon start time. Track conditions will remain stable throughout the evening. Drivers continue with a 40% fuel cap, meaning a pit stop will be once again required to reach the finish line. After round 2, Tim Mulford leads with another strong result, with Mick Clifton and Zachary Vlasblom continuing to climb after solid performances at Donington Park. It really is shaping up to be a tight championship already as we're heading into the mid-season stretch. Congratulations to Ryan Mueller for taking the win at Donington Park, and also on the podium was Tim Mulford in P2 and Zachary Vlasblom in P3. See if it's going to bring up the race info. There it goes. It was just a little bit slow. And Barber Motorsports Park is 3.8 kilometres of a roller coaster track through wooded parkland around here. It is a very technical section, and it's going to be demanding a fair bit out of the drivers tonight, so we're going to be in for a fantastic race. And practice is underway, so we're going to jump trackside now. Minutes left to practice. Just getting a few times on the board. So they've only managed probably 2 being on their 3rd laps at the moment. You take a little bit for the session to kick off. And if you're jumping on the stream for tonight's round, jump in the chat, say hello, have some fun, use the sound effects controls. There's Mark, thanks for jumping on. And if you're new to the channel, do hit that follow button, it'd be appreciated. Got some old names reappearing here tonight as well, plus some debut drivers. We've got a nice sized field. It's going to be a very tight race. Barber Motorsports. Big slide there for John Gallant. Some very tight times. Van der Meulen's putting in nearly 6/10 difference ahead of John Gallant. Series leader Tim Mulford. Pressure on tonight to be able to continue that series lead. Both qualifying and the race are going to be pretty crucial for those championship points. And even if you can manage it out, an extra 10 points on the board for getting the fastest lap of the race as well. Last series in the Toyota 86s, we had a fair few clean sweeps of the round. Supercars being a little bit more demanding and mixing up a whole lot more. Well, there's a fair bit of marbling there through the track. Been quiet and off. Van der Meulen's time has been pipped by Sebastian Vandel. .800 difference in time is very tight. Uses that curb nicely, really unsettles the car. You haven't got enough speed shaved off, and you're going to probably be going for a little bit of a skid as you dive down into that right-hander. And tonight we are running our Anzac themed liveries to encourage all drivers for tonight's round. Robbie Bradbury's having some fun. Yeah, a teammate by the look there. And there's some fantastic Anzac themed liveries out there. Slide Marty Hughes. Practice now complete. Like we'll be moved across fairly quickly into the qualifying. There we are. All time there to go across Barney in that armour workout. Scramble out quickly. Make the most of this 10 minutes. And there will be random safety car in effect for the race. There's a 50% chance the safety car can be called. It'll either occur a lap to 10-minute mark or the 20-minute mark. Got Aaron Obersteller debuting with us tonight. Welcome aboard to the league. Best of luck tonight. So, names haven't seen for a little while. Good to see you back out on the track. Do some laps with everyone. Big slide there. One of the Vermilion cars. Simo back after a couple of weeks away as well. There we go, first qualifying times in. Tim Mulford comes through for 1:27.095 to start it. Rushworth with some good pace up as well. Seeing some big pace in the opening laps as well from Van der Meulen and Dawson. section, Vandel. Getting a couple of pink sectors here. Temp at 23 degrees. Comes through for a nice time. 26.1, nearly 4 tenths away from Vandermeer this time. Starting a lap that brings it in, I think. Catch someone who's going to be up for a hot lap around. Who's about to finish a lap. Lap around. Nice run into the mid-section straight. Down to the left-hander hairpin. See from the gyro cam how much movement is on this track. Really flows through the hills. Smashing the curves. Oh, it takes a bit too much dirt, keeps it going. Very tricky sector. Across onto a blind press. Looking for an apex. This track really gives the arms a workout. This run from Fu, currently 10th. Time at 1:27.39. Current qualifying time was a 27:15 for Fu. Thank you to Matthew Fu for being our potential victim to a commentator's curse. Ryan Mueller just slam in 26 near flat. 0.082. 200ths off. It's a very tight time here. Vandermeer putting down some pretty good pace in the practice session. Now qualifying's here. Big pace showing up. It's going to make things very tight for a good battle for the front. And it is still very tight all the way down that tower. There's not a whole lot of go up. Oh, there you go. Vandermeer sneaks through. Keeps it by another 0.022. Things are getting very tight and serious here when we're having times beat by smidgens like that. There's probably about 2 laps left in the qualifying. A minute and a half remaining. Depending on how they are when they cross the line and that time is going to run out. And things are looking a little tough here for our series leader at the moment, currently qualifying in at P8. That's only 6 tenths off the pace from pole. So unless a good time can come through, for our current series leaders. Definitely tighten things up to also have Clifton down in P11. Husband and Rushworth sitting in positions here to be able to potentially jump some spots. They can follow it up in the course of the race. Mueller on for some good times there, potentially. I don't think it's going to be followed up. No improvements. It's qualifying. Oh no, there was an improvement. Just kept the results away. 26.011 by Ryan Mueller. Right on the flag as well. He does have another lap in there if there's enough fuel, but cross the line just in time. So the final laps for everyone now. Should be enough time in the session to wrap up a lap here. It's just in and off for Gallants. He's going to have some fun with the car if he wasn't already just having fun. Finishing up. This Martin, only one on a timed lap at the moment. P23, can we get some movement here for Martin? No movement for Martin. For a time lap here. Pipped it. No, not enough time for him. Let's take a look at the qualifying results. Qualifying for round 3 of the Packaging Advanced Simulation Supercars Championship at Barber Motorsports Park. We have on pole position Ryan Mueller, and then the grid then followed from 2nd to 18th. We have Sean Vandermeulen, Sebastian Vandel, Andrew Rushworth, Zachary Vlasblom, John Gallen, Caleb Dawson, Harry Dodds, Tim Mulford, Robbie Bradbury, Mick Clifton, Blake Urquhart, Orlando Black, Matthew Fu, Fitzroy Beaumont, Sam Tucker, Ryan Bunt, and Cooper Cotterill. Page might help here. There we go. We've got a few more names here. 19 down through to 28th. We have Aaron Obersteller, Marty Hughes, Jeff Arnold, Jason Schooler, Nicholas Martin, Brad Hayes, Kurt Heath, Stephanie Piccoli, David Simmons, and Seth Herman. Still, that's why it was a bit louder. We're still in cockpit with Vandel. Had he wasn't revving it up, we would have probably noticed a bit more then. 2 drivers to grid. We don't have to wait for the timer to run out like we did last week with us not being able to actually spectate the session. I had to register as the driver, so it was waited out the grid. Yeah, it looks like we've missed Blake Urquhart's grid. Lights to go green. Round 3. Oh, look at that launch there. Glasgow made a massive launch at the start. Vandermeulen and Rushworth side by side. Rushworth gets the move. It looked like John Gallen was going to potentially be able to follow in with a slip there. Rushworth still on the attack. 3 wide as we go down the middle straight. Vandermeulen still trying to hold in tight. In and off for Kurt Heath. Straight to the... Yeah, straight jump to the pits. It's part of it. I think it was part of that one. This is a spin. Barndell holding 0.5. Mueller holding onto the tail. Looking for the attack on Gallen. Gallen look to defend. Go for the inside here, gets a good run out, potentially. Blink for Ryan Mueller. No action issues. Showing some big pace, having a great run out the front here. Mueller and Varndell are pulling away from P3. Last lap's only 2 seconds quicker than the cars following behind. Away now, nearly pushing out a second. Glasman starting to feel some pressure from Rushworth. Tight little battles starting to form up here. Some tight gaps. Fair bit of debris down into the braking zone. It's going to make things a little tricky. Bowman's going to get around Bunt here. There was a peak to the inside. All goes on the attack here. Great run. There's a little bit of the slipstream. I don't think it's far enough to be able to commit. I have to say, very inside. And a spin behind. That's Sam Tucker. That's caught Oversteller as well. Hayes gets a good run up the hill on Hughes. Contact. Bradbury and Fu make contact together. I think that might have been another car going for a spin down the back. Marty Hughes, I think, had an off in the background there. Oh, and there's damage from it as well. Straight into the wall. Nothing to do about that one. Committed once that foot was down. It's only just a little bit of aero to the front. It might be alright and hold off until the planned stop. If there's any steering going on. So probably need to be bringing that in. It's one of the fast repairs. Side there. I guess John Gallen just really contending with damage, or is just in a bad spot? Maybe technical issue. Very curious what's going on here for John Gallen. Yeah, just decides to park the car up. Wind a little bit. Been doing it for a little while. Park it up, something going on. Still off track. Sebastian Vandel leading by 0.9 on lap 6. Approaching the end of the first quarter of the race. Is the 50% chance of safety car. It's potentially a 10-minute mark. We've had Marty Hughes in lap 5. So it's probably within pit window if he took on enough fuel. Simmons coming in. Heading out by the look of it. iRacing tells us pit exit on this tower. We got Beaumont here getting eager to get around Cotterell. There's a big closing on the gap. We also have Fu sitting right tight behind, followed by Black. It's away a little bit slower there. Bun leads us. Look at that fantastic run that Cotterell got. We'll be able to get him in. No. Goes for an inside through the right-hander. But not far enough along to be able to block in the left. It's going to have to just tuck in here. Great little fight here amongst them. 5 drivers here bunched up. Take P11. Look at them all scramble down the straight. Oh, contact, they've all locked up. Bunt goes for a slide. Fu gets caught. Got rework to be done there. Fu and Bunt. Charge up, tucking in behind teammate Brad Hayes. That's cost him a few spots to try and climb back. And some small off tracks here. Was that Dodds or Dawson? There is a drive-through penalty at 17 incident points in the race. And there's a lot of spots here you really got to push out. It will sting you pretty hard for an off track here. Could be easily racking up the count if they're not careful, especially when they're getting a bit of car contact around. 25 points will mean a DQ as well. See all 28 drivers still in the race, no retirements. No one falling victim to Barber at this point. So there should be a good drive going on between Tucker and Arnold. Very close there for Tucker. You'll be feeling the pressure from Arnold. Even a bit of driver fatigue as well. It's the easiest track. Gap pushing out by Varndell. 1.1 gap over Brian Mueller now. It's coming in. Smart brings it in. Lap 10. Few drivers that just got a nice clean bit of space in between. Concentrate on their lap times. Drag the tyre in the dirt there with Mulford on the attack. He has much of that track width as he could. Closed in quick here. It's the limiter. Mulford lines that up for the inside. Not enough to be able to drive out of it. John Gallen did back out and drive. There might have been a technical issue, maybe a distraction. Passes around bunt. Traffic Simmons. Dives straight into the pits. They get a nice nose cam entry into the pits. Courtesy of Tim Mulford. He pulls us up in time. Track temperatures increased by a degree. Dodds, Boo also come into the pits. Some damage from Coley. There's front left damage on that roof. It's just looking odd. Rushworth brings it into the pits. Tim Mulford, after pitting, came out in P15. Stop. 13.5 seconds, a total journey time 47 seconds in pit lane. It'll be interesting to see if they come out close to. Lap difference. Pitting. And they're getting in those pits just before the potential for the last safety car call. That will be at the 20-minute mark if it's going to happen. The battle between Rushworth and Mulford. Mulford comes out just ahead. Extra 1.5 seconds in the journey time for Rushworth. Asplin comes in from P3. In lap 14, so the first of the leaders. Barndell trying to push out 1.5 second gap. Drivers coming in now as well. So Black fights for a spot here. Cotterill still holds it. Unable to hold the attack. This keeper can breathe it. Black might have to be stressing if that might have been why it looked like it did back out a little bit more, because there was a little bit of a blink just before we caught over to the battle. See their name vanish for a moment. The average top speed around here is around 222 kilometres. Mueller having a steady run here as well, nice and consistent. Some great 26s. It's holding that gap with Varndell. Hasn't really been caught up with any lap traffic. So it could easily be picked the spot here just by the pits. Especially if he's sitting in that slipstream still. Be able to conserve a little bit of fuel, not have to take as much on, be able to run a better time through the pit lane journey than Varndell. It could have a lead change. Need to be some big problems for the two ahead for the rest of the pack chasing the race leaders at the moment. 17.5-second gap. Varndell and Mueller have absolutely put down some phenomenal pace. He's consistently out there, just landing those 26s. Seen a 26 from Caleb Dawson. 26.82. Looks like about 27's being put down here, which is why there's still a fantastic gap out. Nice little bubble there for Dawson on the podium. Bradbury another 12 seconds away. Only 13. At the moment, Bradbury not really seeing much traffic around. 7 seconds over Black. We got lap traffic 9.5 seconds away. Off track there for Varndell. Pushing that car. That could also be a costly thing. I rack up too many of those little ones trying to push those times. Bradbury dives into the pits. A few drivers still not yet to come in. And obviously no safety car. You just noticed we're 3.5 minutes in. Didn't pop up. And drivers, breathe easy. No safety car this round. Rushworth had managed to get Mulford back. There was an off track for the pass. Well, yep, that would do it. Avoids the contact, gets a spot. Spin off for Bradbury. Black comes in for the fuel stop. Only a small handful left to take the fuel on. Sam Tucker. Oh, we just had Arnold bunt. And Black. Oh, bunt. Oh, nearly reverses into Jeff Arnold. No, it wasn't Jeff Arnold. Who was that? That's going on Cotterill and Bradbury side by side. Thanks for the follow. Everything's going on here. There's bunt. Tucker's coming in. Oh, and Hayes comes in with front left damage. It's unfortunate. So it's second stop. Here we go. Race leaders in the pits as well. Mueller in the box ahead as well. So a quick stop here. An easy, clear run for race lead. Dawson's just come into the box. Oh, look at it. Break through in the Ghost. Varndell stays ahead. Dawson's released. Check out these pit times as well. Get some pit times up on the screen. There we go. That's stationary time. 15 seconds for Varndell. This was a longer pit line time as well, 47.8 seconds. So there's just that gap. That was enough. They were nice and tight. It's about 1 second difference. So that 1 second gap was enough. Blink as well. Now the cars are all shuffled with their final stops and then coming into the last quarter of the race. Should know no safety car potential now. Down through our top 10. Sebastian Varndell in the lead. 2 spots from start. Had a pretty good chase by Ryan Mueller throughout the race. Grabbing pole position. So have been very tight throughout. Zachary Vlasman, P3. Sean van der Meulen, P4. P5, Andrew Rushworth. P6, our series leader, Tim Mulford. P7, Harry Dodds. Mick Clifton in P8. Caleb Dawson, P9. Top 10 rounds out with Orlando Black, which is being contested currently by Robbie Bradley. A bit of a tongue tie there, Bradbury. Got it right for you then, Robbie. No battles currently there. Reasonable gaps. It's Black and Bradbury. We've got the half-second gap. Still holding. front end damage. Fitzroy Beaumont. Already been in pit, lap 16. 5 laps to go now. Seems to be doing all right then. Arnold will have a slight bit of top end speed on these straights if he can hold on to the tail of Beaumont here. Okay, these gaps starting to close in more. Grabby was trying to close the gap with Black. Did teeter off. We have Overstellar and Schooler facing up here. This will be for P13. Simmons moves aside under blue flags. Must have been a good blink or some lag going on. It just said that Overstellar had 312 kilometres on over the course of this lap, so that's some pretty good speed. Feed it off a bit now. Like most are all in the same lap. It's Jeff Arnold, fast driver on the lead lap by the look of it. Beaumont goes on the attack. Sorry, Arnold goes on the attack here. Beaumont slowed up. Oh, can Arnold hold it through here? Just much shorter on that left side. He's not able to get enough boot down to keep it going. Oh, it's going to fling again. Not quite. It's been a great fun little battle here for these two. Casting our eyes down the field as these two square that back up. Through him is Sam Tucker. Gallen sitting on the tail of Hayes. Hughes coming back into the pits. The last 6 minutes of the race. It's unfortunate. Gallen also coming back in. This could be potentially drive-throughs. I think so, because there's also Ryan. I said it's stop and hold. It's from the spin. He had a 1 minute 1 stop in the end after that spin. Pit lane, unfortunate. See some drive-through penalties going on as well. Gallen is getting work done. It's not a drive-through. A pretty safe gap now for our race leader, Sebastian Vandel. Lap 24. Just under 5 minutes left to the race. It's only about 4 laps or so. Just over 5 seconds to Mueller, which could be pretty safe for a win here for Varndell. And a very tidy gap for Mueller as well, for a very tidy position on the podium in P2. There's a gap about 6 seconds, sorry, 4 seconds. Oh no, 6 seconds, 19, 13, 19. Looking at the gap between BMW and Rushworth. It's a very comfy spot to be in. P3 for Blasblom at this point in the race. Very quick lap around Varndell. 36.36. Fastest lap of the race is going to Sebastian Varndell. That's a 25.59. Arnold manages to get around. They can catch the pass here. Arnold, they've been at it for a good while. Stayed nice and wide to hold the line there. Nicely done. Moves up into P15. Tim Mulford and Harry Dodds squaring up for a last lap battle. Assuming this should be white flag. No, it won't be. There'll be another one in it. Varndell lap traffic here. Something's occurred to be able to let Troy Beaumont back through around Jeff Arnold. Varndell still putting time over P2, and we've been putting some lap traffic in between as well. It's just cementing that win unless something terribly goes wrong. It's a battle between Mulford and Dodds. Varndell crosses the line, white flag. Final lap battle to go here for P6. Arnold and Beaumont still squaring up for this. Arnold's keen to grab that spot. Starts to fall back. Mulford hasn't lost Dodds. choosing defensive lines here. Oh, slip in the rear. The Dodds under power. It's going to help Mulford big time here. Take that pressure off for that last remaining bit. It's only got a quarter of a lap left. The checkered flag will be out for race win to Sebastian Vandel. Checkered flag out. Top of the podium for Sebastian Vandel at round 3. Barber Motorsports Park. Ryan Mueller takes P2. Blasbrum P3. Vandermeulen in a nice comfy P4. Top 5 spot for Andrew Rushworth. Dodd still not out of it. All the way to the finish. Showing that he got him at the end, but I'm not sure, so we'll check the results at the end if that changes. Ooh, some movement right at the end here. Not sure if there's been an off. Phil and Bradbury fighting to the finish line as well. Still up. Bring up to the checkered flag. P11. Schooler and Black having a battle to the finish as well. What a way to finish up for multiple drivers here. Superb, tight racing. It's everyone. Gallen's just got across the line, I think. Got race results yet. I think he's out of juice. He's probably have to tow it if that's the case, otherwise we'll have to wait for the clock. Oh, he's going to get to the finish line. She's coasting. Come on, Gal. Get at the finish line. There's the checkered flag. He gets it very slowly, but he got it there. Well done, Gal. There we have round 3 done and dusted, so let's check out those results. To show us what we wanted there. Let's try again. There we go. Race results for round 3 of the Pagnin Advanced Simulation Supercars Championship at Barber Motorsports Park. Sebastian Vandel is our race winner, followed on the podium in P2 by Ryan Mueller, and then P3 Zachary Blasblum. And then the rest of the standings then from 4th to 18th is Sean Vandermeulen, Andrew Rushworth, Harry Dodds, Tim Mulford, Mick Clifton, Robbie Bradbury, Matthew Fu, Aaron Obersteller, Jason Schooler, Orlando Black, Caleb Dawson, Fitzroy Beaumont, Jeff Arnold, Blake Urquhart, Ryan Bunt in 18th, and then 19th through to 28th we have Marty Hughes, Brad Hayes, Nicholas Martin, John Gallen, Seth Herman, Kurt Heath, Stephanie Piccoli, David Simmons, Cooper Cotterill, and Sam Tucker. What's going on in the background? See if our podium drivers have jumped in for a chat. Yep, got them all. Congratulations, guys. Looked like a great race out there.
Yeah, it was good fun.
He's ended up putting out a bit of gap in the long run there, but you and Ryan were sticking to each other for ages.
Yeah, very close for a long time. The pressure was definitely on throughout the race, but yeah, it was a good race and enjoyed it.
Fantastic. Another good run out there for you again, Ryan.
Yeah, it was good. Seb drove really well. He was pretty quick all race, so yeah, I tried to hang in there as much as I can, see if we could have a battle. But yeah, he had that little bit more over me every lap.
And you almost made it up through the pits as well, gained that extra second back, but still started to fade away in the back end there, but especially when there was a lot more traffic to start contending with towards that back end as well. And was there tyre fade going on for yous?
Had a bit of fuel save, that was about it. I underfueled because I thought there was a safety car, so I just underfueled just to cover for it. But I had to
Potential
save
grip.
a little bit of fuel at the end.
And got it there. Yep, well done. And a more of a quieter race for you, Zach?
Yeah, pretty much in no man's land for the most of it, to be honest.
Bubble in front and back.
Yeah, I reckon. So, I mean, Sean and Andrew were keeping me pretty honest at the start, but then I just managed to get in a more consistent rhythm. I mean, it wasn't perfect. Probably could have refined a bit more, but I mean, it was a good race in terms of, just having more or less the track to myself. I mean, obviously want to be close to the guys at the front, but it was good fun.
Excellent. And it'll be another windy one going into next week as well with Winton. The arm sore after the roller coaster flows of Barber.
Yeah, definitely got a bit of arm pump. That's for sure.
It's a hard one for it, but it's not too bad of a track. There's some great battles going out there, and it looked like it was pretty tidy overall, so didn't see us getting really caught up once you started coming up to the lap traffic, because he's got through about half the field, just about.
Yeah, they were really good tonight, so.
Yep, well done. Congratulations on fantastic drive tonight, and all the best of luck for next week. So I'll hand over so you can do your shout-outs. So over to you, Sebastian.
Just all the boys from Vermilion for all the laps and the laughs. I'm not quite sure about the sponsors. Zach probably knows a bit more than me.
Pass the baton for that one.
Yeah, sweet as. So I'll roll it off. So yeah, thanks of all. First of all the boys at VM. I mean, we're still growing. We've got a lot of potential. Like, I mean, we're showing it already. So it's a really good environment to be part of. Roll off the rest of the sponsors. So Race Labs, Supernova Motorsports, Hymo, Vermilion Coaching, and the Kart Shop. What else we got? And then Team Conti Setups and Entropy Sim Sports.
Excellent, thank you. And then over to you, Ryan.
I'd like to thank you guys for putting on the good meet, Seb and
We lost you.
oh, sorry, you hear me there?
Yep, we got you.
Oh, alright, I'd like to thank you guys, Seb and Zach, for the good racing and the podium. Everyone at PER, Lake Edge Holiday Units, Majors Garage for the awesome setups, One Shot Pest Management, Track Racer, 8 Rivers Photography, and our partner Dubby for everything they do for us.
Awesome, thanks, Ryan. Cheers, guys. Congratulations on your results tonight, and all the best of luck next week.
Cheers,
Thanks,
JT.
guys. Have a good one.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
And then we have our podium finishes as we make a wrap for round 3 of the Supercars Championship. A big congratulations to Sebastian Van Delt on mastering the twist of Barber Motorsport Park, with Ryan Mueller and Zachary Vlasman completing out the round's podium. And next week, the Pagnin Advanced Simulation Supercars Championship continues at Winton Motor Raceway in the National Circuit layout. You can join us Monday at 8:05 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time for more action-packed Supercars racing. A thank you to our amazing sponsors and partners: Pagnin Advanced Simulation, Next Level Racing, Vive, Dubby, Fanatic, Razor, Stump Grinding, Central Coast, and Chubby Buns Burgers. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you for round 4. Good night.